Monica from Two Paws Up Dog Sports. Today we are going to introduce our dog to odor. Before you introduce your dog to odor, I want you to make sure that you watch the video before this on how to prepare your odor. Okay? So once you've done that, you are ready to introduce your dog to odor. So the first thing I need is my dog. The second thing I need is some cookies. I have cookies in this bowl. It's very easy for me to get at. The cookies are very small. I have dry cookies here. I find dry cookies are easier to deliver to my dog, so they're easier to come out of my hand and give to the dog, or to throw into my hand. I find cheese or meat or something too sticky and it's hard to deliver. Okay, so small treats and easy for you to get to in a bowl. The next thing I need is my odor. So my odor is in a container that is airtight. So I need to take this odor out of my airtight container. It has already been prepared. It has 3 Q-tips in it. It has had the Q-tips sitting in it for about 5 or 10 minutes. So it is nice and smelly, okay? The next thing I need to do is set myself up and my dog, okay? So the next thing I do is grab a handful of cookies in one hand, and I show my dog a cookie out of that hand, and I always start this way. I show my dog a cookie and I say ready, and I throw a cookie out and I tell my dog to get it. As my dog comes back, I introduce the tin to them. If they smell the tin, I mark it with a yes and throw cookies in my hand or on the tin. If cookies get under the tin, I want you just to drop them out from under the tin and reward your dog for putting his nose on the tin. Then I want you to say ready, 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 and get it. Okay? So let's say, I've done this once or twice with Teak now, so she has been going to the tin and she understands to go to the tin. Let's say your dog just goes to your hand with the food. I want you to allow the dog to do that. If they stay too long with the hand with the food and don't look at the hand with the tin, I want you to throw out again with a ready and just let them come back up to the tin, okay? Take anything, sniff it for 1 second, you say your marker word yes, and throw cookies on that tin. Okay, so I'm going to start again. I'm going to say ready, 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 and I'm going to throw a cookie out. I'm going to bring 2 of the hands out. She goes to the tin. I'm going to throw cookies on the tin. She stays with the tin. I'm going to throw cookies. At this point, what I want the dog to do is not come to this hand with the cookies in it. So I'm shaking this hand, and she's not coming to the hand. She is staying with that tin. So that is this stage. Stay with the tin, because if you stay with the tin, good things happen at the tin. Before I run out of cookies in this hand, I'm going to say ready, 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 get it, and throw my dog out. This brings me to a caveat here. If I only have, Teak, come up. If I only have 1 or 2 cookies left in my hand, I don't want to throw those cookies on the tin. I want to keep those cookies to throw and say, get it for my dog. So I want to use that last cookie in my hand to say, ready, 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 get it, and then pull the tin away. Now notice while I'm talking right now, I do not have the tin out. It is behind my back, because I don't want Teak to be sniffing that tin and me talking to you and not giving her reward. So it's behind my back right now, unavailable for her to get to. All right, so when I restock this hand with cookies, my tin is unavailable for the dog, okay? So that is a very important stage, because if the tin is out, my dog should be at it, okay? So this is called odor obedience, and this is what we're trying to do at this stage, is see tin, smell tin, stay with tin. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to show her a cookie. I'm going to say, ready, 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 get it. I'm going to change our position a bit. She's at the tin. I'm going to say, get it. Okay, or yes. So she's at the tin. Yes, she's keeping with the tin. Yes. Oops, cookie dropped under my hand, so I'm just going to drop it out. Yes. Okay. Once your dog gets good at this stage, I might open my hand and she's staying, so I'm giving her cookies for staying. I'm making it harder by showing her cookies here, but she's saying, nope, stay with the tin, which is good. Ready, get it. That was my last cookie, so I had to throw it out. All right, and I pulled the tin away. The next thing I want to talk about is how many reps you should do with this, okay? So I usually do about 2, maybe 3 refills of my hand. So about 2 to 3 minutes worth. So I believe less is more. So I would like you to do 2 or 3 reps 2 or 3 times a day. So that's about 6 minutes of nose work a day. But try not to do all 6 minutes in one lesson. That becomes difficult for the dogs, and they will not learn as quickly. Your dog will learn a lot more quicker if you do shorter sessions, less reps, but more times a day. Okay? Have fun with your dogs.